Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once I was seeing some Animal Planet program, and there was one sweet little girl, maybe about 7, 8 years, sitting with me. And what was shown on the TV was one tiger was chasing a deer and finally caught and killed it. So when this was happening, she closed her eyes, told me, Swamiji, close that. That dirty animal killing the other one, he will get sin. So I closed the program, and then she asked me this question. Now this tiger has killed that small little innocent deer. Will he go to hell? That was the question. So now for us to understand, when the tiger kills the deer, he doesn't incur sin. Because there are three types of lives. One is called as Tiriyag Yoni, animals. Second is called as Deva Yoni, gods, demigods. And third is called as the Manushya Yoni, the human beings. See? Only in the human beings we have a choice to make our life or mar our life. See, friends. Therefore, how it is done? It is done through karma. Because when we do something bad, we feel guilty. I should not have done. When we do something good, we feel arrogant. I have done something good, something great. But this feeling of guilt or arrogance doesn't come among the animals or the gods. They are called as bhoga yonis. They are in this world to bhoga, to experience, good or bad. See. And they do not end up in acquisition. See, the tigers don't kill the animal and keep there in the deep freeze and take out whenever wanted, put it into the microwave. No, it is we who do that. And therefore, fortunately, we are human beings. Now, after having come to this station of human being, now we are having zero choice. We have to act. See? Nahi kaschit kshanam api jato tishtati akarmakrut. Karyate hi avashaha karma. Nobody can ever say that I don't want to do anything, I just sit down. No. The sitting down is also karma. Therefore, if we are human beings and karma is associated with us, so what should be our lifestyle to see the divinity in everyday life? Let divine express through the karma. See, expression of divinity is the point of focus. Like we have the symptoms about the disease. So from the symptoms we conclude this is the disease. In the same manner, what are the symptoms of God or the divine expressing through us? What are the symptoms? So the first symptom is, we have to do karma. There is no choice. See? Therefore, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Mate Sangha Astu Akarmani. Do not become retired in life. Keep yourself occupied 24/7 throughout life. See? So the first principle that the divinity expresses through us as our divine experience, that we do not talk the language of, now I want to retire and just eat and sleep. No. We have to keep ourselves occupied. And for that, we must have something to look forward to in life. See, those who do not have anything to look forward to, like you take your own example. Monday through Friday, you are looking forward. Oh God, I have to get to the office. I am getting late. Something is there. So you are busy. Saturday, Sunday, no, now I have nothing to go. Now today I am going to sleep. So what do we do? Lazying. These three principles, alasya nidra pramad, laziness, excessive unwanted sleep, and pramad, the ability to repeat the same mistake again and again. These three things put together destroys our beauty of human being. And it is for this purpose we are told that we have to keep ourselves occupied. We must have something to look forward to in life. I can tell you my personal experiences. If you go to some ashrams, most of them, there the life is so secured. Everything is perfectly, the system is set. This particular time the bell will go, and then in your room that servant will bring and give you tea or coffee, and then do whatever you like, nobody will bother you. Then again another bell will go, then your breakfast is ready, so you go to the breakfast, finish your breakfast, again nobody will tell you anything because you are a Swami. Who can tell anything to Swami? So again he goes to his room and goes to sleep or watch the TV, all unwanted thing, or go surfing. Again the bell goes, again we go for the lunch, and after the lunch is over, we come back and again go to sleep. Slowly, slowly you do this for a week, then you are completely destroyed. See, friends. Because there is nothing to look forward to in life. And therefore, the real expression of divinity in our life is this. Never think of retiring in life. See, the best example I can give you is about our Agrawalji here. Now, he has no reason to work. His whole family is very well settled. They don't require anything. But this young man, at the age of 70, 80, he comes early in the morning and stays here whole day through. Because he has something to look forward to. Otherwise, you'll see most of the old people, they are a burden in the family, whole day sitting. And then what they do, what is there for breakfast? What is there for lunch? They cannot go beyond it. And therefore, it is necessary that divinity starts expressing through only as activity. Now the second point. If karma we have to do, what type of karma we should do? What is the meaning of karma? So here in the third chapter, Bhagavan gives us the technique. How the divine is experienced through karma. He says there, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashi nirmamo bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvaraha. These are the four principles which tell us how to act in this world so that the divine is manifesting through us. Now, first principle, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa. Whatever we are doing for the Lord. Now see what is the difference. Whenever we do something for the Lord, for example, we have to offer naivedyam. We have to offer bhoga to the Lord. Will we do like this thing? Okay, take yesterday's sandwich was left, somebody ate half, so bring it. We give a naivedya to the Lord. No. Whatever we do for the Lord, it is the best. So let every action of ours be a perfect, a beautiful. That is called as expression of divinity through us. See, friends, perfection is the sign of experiencing divinity. About this, I'll tell you one experience. I was somewhere and one carpenter was doing some work in my flat. And I asked him, hey, how many days will you take to finish the job? He said, I should take about 3-4 days. I said, very good, finish it. 3-4 days over. The job is still going on. I told him, hey, what is this? You told 4 days, you are not doing it. He stopped everything. And he gave me the best advice of my life. Therefore, for me, you are all my guru. I have learned from every one of you. So, he said, Maharaj, yes, if I am not satisfied with my own work, will you be satisfied? I am doing it, but I must be satisfied. Yes, perfectly done. But if I simply nail here and there and got away, then I will not be happy about what I have done. See how beautiful it is. Therefore, Mukta Sangas Samachara, whatever we have to do must be a perfect performance. Now the second point. Those who are perfectionists, they suffer perfectly in life because they are perfectionists. And what is their suffering? They expect others to be perfect, and this can never happen. We have to be perfect and accept the world as it is. See, friends, you see in most of the houses, one of the causes of discussion, argument between the husband and wife is this. Only this one. And God has created, I told you, this world for fun. He doesn't have to achieve anything. Like the children go with the parents to the seashore, and the parents go for a walk, and the children are playing. And what they play? They make the castles out of the sand and make many houses and all that, a big garden, everything. And after an hour or two, the parents come back from their walk. And then they say, come on kids, we have to go home. Yes, we have to go home. Then what they do? They don't leave that as it is. They come running and jump on that, destroy everything and go. Why did they build it? For fun. Not to achieve anything in life. Exactly the same way, Lord created this world for fun. He told me. So what he does, he brings two opposites together, cathode and anode. Then only the spark can happen. See? And these two people are exactly opposite. If the husband is a very methodical, systematic perfectionist, God gives him a wife who is absolutely opposite nature. So he is tense, worried, she is relaxed and happy-go-lucky. And whole life, this is the only topic. And this I am not telling you out of imagination. In one place it happened. This happened in Bengal. You know, Bengalis eat pan a lot. So when we went to their house for food was over. And then that man called me in his room. Swami, please come to my bedroom. I said, what for? I want to show you something. So I went there. And he showed the combs full of hair, 3, 4, 5 places. Near the bed, near the dressing table, on the window, in the bathroom, everywhere the comb with lot of hair. He said, see Swamiji. So when he showed me, I had lifted one and started cleaning it. No, don't do that. I said, you told me to show, means what, clean it. I said, no, not like that. Then, this is what my wife does. How many times I told her, don't do like this. She doesn't understand. I am fed up. You tell her, she may understand. So I called, I said, Mama, please come. And Mama was happy-go-lucky. Round figure, mouth full of pan, and not even proper dress, sari somehow or the other, holding her body, not sari, holding her body, she came. She can't talk because the mouth is full of pan. I said, Mama, you do like this thing, there is a complaint against you. Why do you do like this thing? Now she has to speak. From where she was standing, through the window, she spit that pan. 60% out, 40% inside the house. And when it fell there, with her own feet, she just cleaned it. Can you imagine the height of laziness? And then she said, Swamiji, don't worry about him. I'm not worried. But she told me, don't worry about him. He is always jealous of me. Why? He doesn't have a hair on his head. And when he sees my hair and that thing, he becomes jealous. Therefore, don't worry about it. And relax. We must be perfect. Don't expect perfections from the world. Accept the world as it is. Then you will be happy. And experiencing divinity is we become a counter to distribute happiness under all conditions. Otherwise, all the time so serious. See? And the so-called spiritual, religious people are the most miserable one. Therefore, first principle, whatever we are doing it for the Lord, therefore it must be performed perfectly. Whether it is giving a jhadu, whether keeping the clothes, whether talking to somebody, everything must be perfectly done. Then we are experiencing divinity. How? Whenever you do anything perfectly well, don't you feel good about it? See? Like, suppose you prepare some sabji, dal, rasam or whatever. And if it comes out very good, we feel, good. That experience of fulfillment through action is experiencing divinity in action. And this can come only when we are doing it for some higher purpose. See? Therefore, Upasana tells us we work outside, but we create inside. Outside activity leaves peace inside. If outside activity leaves disturbances inside, then it was not experiencing divinity, but experiencing devil in our life. See, friends, first principle. Now, second principle was nirmamo bhutva. We all have lived quite a long life, and in our life, in the past, we have done something good, something bad. Sometimes success, sometimes failure. Success we may not remember, but failures we do remember. Good things we may not remember, but bad things we never forget. Because whenever something bad is done, we get involved 100%. See? Suppose a child happened to fall in front of you, you just help the child get up and go. You forget that. But if somebody has said something to you, abused you, you'll never forget that. Therefore, we carry the burden of our past regrets in the present. Such people are unable to perform without the burden of the past regrets. And therefore, they lose confidence. Experiencing divinity is performance with confidence. The Lord is with me. Okay, whatever has happened. The moment we lose self-confidence, understand we are divorced from the divine. And why the self-confidence goes away is only because of one simple principle. Be very attentive. We all have two faculties. One is the faculty of action, and second is the faculty of knowledge. And both of them are originating from the same source called as the pure consciousness or divinity. Divine expresses through us as action and knowledge. Now be very attentive. When two lines come out from the same point, they cannot be parallel. Like, take this one palm and these two fingers side by side, middle finger and index finger. They have come out from the same point. So they cannot be parallel. They will always have an angle as they grow. Now be attentive. When the distance between the source, the consciousness, and the end increases, the distance between the knowledge and the action also becomes increasing. If this principle is clear, then apply it. Knowledge must manifest in action. Action must represent knowledge. Now what is the knowledge? Knowledge is early to bed and early to rise. Action, late to bed and late to rise. Effect, I just can't do that. Very difficult. Second example. Knowledge, we should not become angry. Action, every now and then we are losing our cool, become angry. And slowly, that becomes our second nature. Because knowledge is not represented in action. Now, the contrary picture. Whatever we know, if that is practiced in life, what happens? Knowledge and action, they become supporting to each other. As a result, we start migrating from the periphery of our personality to the center of our personality. Such masters, when they say something, action, it happens. Because their words come from the completely integrated being. We don't have confidence in our own words. How can others have confidence? And therefore, this action must be representative of the knowledge, and knowledge must be represented in the action. These two things are to be practiced. The first thing is that whatever has happened in the past, okay, now drop it. Now again begin fresh. Otherwise, the old wounds on the mind will destroy your future. I'll tell you one more example about it. There was one student who appeared for his second year examination in college, and that was a college examination. And on the day of the examination, he had very high fever, 103, 104, and loose motions, and then he has to be given the drip, and naturally he could not appear in the examination. Examination gone. Now he had the next chance after 6 months. So there was no choice. After examination was over, he became perfectly normal, healthy. Then he was a very good student. As regard his ability, study, knowledge, he was perfect. So again after 6 months, he has to appear. When again the examination day came, that day again very high temperature, very loose motion, and he could not go for the exam. Because earlier it happened, I hope this doesn't happen this time, I should not get loose motion, and again it started happening. See friends, therefore experiencing divinity in life means don't destroy your present by bringing the past in the present. About the past, we can do only one thing: select, shift, delete. You cannot undo your past. You can only forget the past. And forgetting the past is the biggest gift God has given us. Just see how simple it is. Learn to forget. How beautiful it is. Take money from somebody and forget. You relax, he suffers. See, I told you, don't remember anything. See, friends. Therefore, nirmamo bhutva. And how we are not practicing this. You see, old people like me, all the time talking about the past. Just this is the highest spiritual practice. Don't talk about your past. What will happen? You have nothing to talk. And this silence, see, I am giving you so many examples of the past. Be attentive. I know this thought is going in some mind. But you are telling the examples from the past. Now you are telling, don't talk about the past. Listen. That past from what? We have learned something. That past doesn't create a dent on the mind in the form of likes or dislikes. For example, in childhood we have touched the fire once in a while and we got burnt. Therefore we have learned the fire burns. And therefore we have neither liking nor disliking for the fire. Exactly the same way. The only thing we can do about the past is learn from the past and drop the past. Instead of that, we carry the burden of the past in the form of the memory, and wherever we get the chance, we vomit that past memories, make yourself miserable, make others miserable. Now, how to get out of it? Only by wisdom. And the wisdom is very simple. Nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their future. But we just don't want to drop it. See, friends, about this I'll tell you one more example. This happened in Varanasi. One very elderly person, very well read in scriptures. He writes big articles on the scriptures, Upanishad, Gita, Ramayana, very, very well read. He was attending my talks. And in that talk, I emphasized this point. The topic I was talking was Prashnottari, question and answers, a book by Bhagwan Shankaracharya. So when I was talking on that, there I emphasized this point. Never talk about your childhood or past. After everything was over, he asked me this question, Swamiji, you are emphasizing it so much. But if we don't tell our children about our past and childhood, how they will know? I said, first of all, find out. Do they want to know? Who is interested? Kids are concerned about their future. They are not worried about our past. But what is wrong if we tell? I say, yes, this I can explain you. Now be attentive. Past belong to whom? To you or to the body? So when I was a child, you were never a child. Your body was a child. When I was a teenager, you were never a teenager. Your body was a teenager. When I was in middle age, your body was middle age. You are the same. Is it not our experience? We never have experience of being born, no experience of growth, no experience of death, no experience of absence. Living in this experience is experiencing divinity. But how this is covered? Because of bringing the past, nirmamo bhutva. Don't bring your past in the present. About this also I have given some examples. See, these are some of my tricks which has helped me to live happily in this world. If you are sitting with an old person, now what is to be done with the old man? Ask them about their life and don't listen. चाबी भर के छोड़ दो. They'll keep on talking. And after they come to the present, then you start talking. Okay, Acha, this is how you came to USA. Then what happened? Then I met you, Swamiji. Oh, very good. Then what happened? Then you asked me about me. Oh, what wonderful. Then what happened? You asked me and I told you everything. And then what happened? Nothing happened. If we want to observe Maunam in life, the Maunam in life is two ways. Number one, don't talk about your past to others and don't worry about your future to yourself. These are the two areas when we talk. We talk to others with reference to our past. We talk to ourselves with reference to our future. And as a result, the mind refuses to be in the present. See, my friends, therefore, when the divinity has to express through us, we have to experience it. Don't bring your past. Now see how simple it is. Do we have any choice or option that we can live yesterday or tomorrow? No. We have to live today and now. Experience of divinity is 100% only now and here. It is not posthumous. After you die, you go to heaven. This is the biggest bluff. If you do this thing, you will have some kind of experience. You will get some kind of horripilation. Oh. Or else they start doing what? Chad gayi. Don't get carried away by all those gimmicks. You don't have to become divine. You are divine. Our divine experience is clouded by the coverings. And the coverings are that of the past, present and the future with reference to mind. See, don't bring your past in the present. There was one man, elderly man, not very old, he was about 60 or 65 or something like that. And he met me in one ashram. And he attended my satsang. He said, Swamiji, I want to talk to you something personal. I said, I have nothing personal and I don't want to know anything about your personal. You are not Bhagwan Krishna to know your past life. Forget about it. No, but I want to talk. I said, I don't want to listen. Forget about it. No means no. But he didn't give up. He wrote 3, 4, 5 pages, put in an envelope and gave me next day. Caught hold of my feet and not leaving in front of everybody. Holding. Unless you promise that you will read what I have written, I will not leave you. If the child, you can give one. Now to this elderly man, before everybody, doing this tamasha, what can you do? I said, okay, I'll read. Naturally, I had to read. When I read, what was written there? He has cheated 4 wives, got divorced 4 times and got married 4 times, had children from every wife, but never he told anybody. He has cheated everybody. One day they came to know and all of them together kicked me. Now I am here, what should I do? I told him, try 5th time. See friends, I have not asked him anything. We are suffering maximum in our life, never because of others. We suffer because of ourselves. And how we suffer? Because we are not preoccupied. You have to be so much occupied. You have no time even to die. See friends, We don't suffer because of shortage of time. We all suffer because of excess of time. We have to be busy 24/7. One of my friends told me, Swamiji, you are constantly running here and there, you are nothing, no ashram, no disciple, no nothing. Why are you running? Why don't you stay comfortably in one place? I said, okay, from now onwards I stay in your house, I will not go anywhere. No, 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 I don't mean that. See, friends, keep yourself occupied and busy. Therefore, nirmamo bhutva, don't bring your past. Now, next step. Living in the present is easy, natural, or living in the past and the future is easy and natural? Think. This again I learned from kids like yours. This happened in Australia. One friend of mine, he had a son. Now that son is a medical doctor. So when he was small, I asked him, he told me, Swami, let us play football. I said, come on here, I can't. We no, you have to play. So he took me out, we played for some time. Then I asked him, I said, hey, you tell me something. Do you go to India? Every year we go. Tell me something new which I do not know. It's very simple. What is that? When we are in India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. What is the net result? We are not where we should be. Like many people have got this problem. When they travel a little bit here and there, they get the time zone effect and they get the jet lag. Why should you get it? It was the jet which was flying, not you. Now, how to avoid that? Try, this is a very simple technique. Wherever you are, be there 100%. See? If you are in Australia, USA, be in USA, in the same time zone, mind automatically adjusts. But we come from India to Houston and then we start thinking, oh, now in India, this time must have been this thing, now here it is. Naturally, your mind is tortured. Be where you are 100%, these problems of the mind will disappear. Nirmamo bhutva. Don't bring the past in the present. See? Suppose I ask you a question. 297 days before, what did you put on as your dress? Oh God, 297. Oh no, 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 no. Keep on calculating. And then you won't remember. Then second thing. After 366 days, at 6 o'clock, where will you be? I don't know where I will be. Struggle. Now third question. Now and here, you are. Now what struggle you have to do? To be now and to be here is our natural state. See? This is experiencing divinity. Remain 100% in the present. Remain 100% in the same place where you are. Like any one of us, mind also mind also doesn't want to die. So mind has to eat food. Now what is the food for the mind? Past memories, carbohydrates. Future worries, fats. Present comparisons, excitements, the proteins. These are the three foods the mind has to have for its survival. When the mind is not given any past to ruminate, any future to worry, mind without the past and the future is not a mind. The mind dissolves in the consciousness like an ice cube. When we throw the ice cube in the ocean or in the waters, in a bucket or anywhere, the ice cube is nothing but water. So water with a shape is ice. Ice without a shape is water. Exactly the same way. Pure consciousness with past and the future is mind. Mind without the past and the future is pure consciousness. The real spiritual practice is not doing something, but undoing all what we have been doing in our life. Spiritual practice is not becoming someone extraordinary, but unbecoming. That extra, what we are carrying as a burden on us, that extra must be dropped. See, friends, that nirvishesha satta, that unqualified existence, is experiencing divine in day-to-day life. So, whatever we do it for the Lord wholeheartedly, cheerfully, happily, beautiful. Second thing, we don't bring the dirty past in the present. Now the third thing, experiencing divinity. Third thing is, we keep on worrying about the future. Plan about the future, not worry about the future. We plan. I had to go here and there, very good, plan. Then we worry whether I will be able to go or not. Why worry? Now you have planned, leave it to somebody. But instead of planning in the present, we keep on worrying about the future. And worries are sterile. They don't deliver babies. See, friends, and it's two things. If you really want to practice in the morning meditation, I told how to experience divinity in day-to-day life. These two things I am telling you. It's very important spiritual practice. I am not giving a mala in your hand. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. No. I am not telling you do pranayam, yoga. Very simple things. It is so simple that you will never do it. Guarantee. This is called a self-confidence. If I tell you something complicated, you will do it. Suppose I tell you, stand in the Ganges water up to the chest deep cold water and lift your hand above the waters and hold it Rudrakshamala and do Gayatri Japa 2400,000 times. You will do it. No doubt. But what I am telling you will not do it. Okay, tell. Listen. See, hear, but don't talk. देखो, सुनो, बोलो मत. See how simple it is? But for us, anything we see, anything we hear, we have to comment. Be attentive. Mind expresses as words. See, all people talk about mind, mind, mind. They won't know the simple fact. Mind expresses as words. And therefore, when we see, oh, how beautiful it is. See, don't talk. When we talk, when we comment, that object enters in our mind. And the entry is of two types. Either we like it or we dislike it. And when we like something, we run after that. When we dislike something, we run away from that. And then our life becomes Milkha Singh. Run or run. Life will be so simple, friends. Once I was in Lonavala and I was doing something with my laptop, and one gentleman from Bombay came to meet me. So I told him, hey, hang around 5 minutes, I'll finish my job because I forget afterwards what I'm doing. So he sat quiet. And my room was absolutely quiet, pin drop silence. And instead of 5 minutes, I took little longer, 10 minutes. And for 10 minutes, he was sitting. Afterwards, I said, hey, I'm sorry I was late because I had to finish the job. Yes, tell me, what can I do for you? First statement, Swamiji, it was a frightening silence. Can you imagine? Silence is frightening. Why silence becomes frightening? Because we cannot face our own mind. The mind is constantly purgating all dirty things, either the past memories or the future worries. And this is how we have trained our mind. About everything that we hear or see, we have to comment. Stop that and see how much energy is conserved. For this energy understanding, I'll just give some theoretical example. 8 hours of physical work, energy consumption, is equal to 1 hour of intense talking, energy consumption. And 8 hours of talking, intense talking, consumption of energy is equal to 15 minutes of intense thinking unnecessarily. See, friends. And therefore, how much we keep on either the past or the future and keep on talking. And then you discover new things. Whenever we talk to others, we talk only about the past. When we talk to others, we talk either our past or their past. There is no need. Then you will remain in the present. Then the second point. When we are all by ourselves, there is nobody to talk to. Then we start talking to ourselves. So here you observe this. When we talk to ourselves about the future, not about the past. Okay. Now after this lecture is over, I hope they have kept the food and dinner ready. If they are not kept, I'll have to go home and cook, But why they don't keep the food here? It's better, isn't it? So whenever we talk to ourselves, we talk with reference to future. Whenever we talk to others, we talk with reference to the past. Net result, we are not in the present. And when you are in the present, you are happy. See, there was a school, and in a school, the teacher told write a short story to the children. And she said, look here, the story should be short and it should end happily. Don't make it miserable ending. And whosoever writes first, he or she will read it and will get the prize. So the children started writing. Write something, throw the paper, write something, throw the paper. There was one child, he finished his story writing in 1 minute. And he was sitting. What about you? I finished the story, you told me, we are written. Finished, yes. So early, you told short story, ending happily, I finished it. Okay, read you. Now he reads. There was a man and a woman standing back to back. First statement. Second statement, they started walking. Third statement, thereafter they lived happily. See, old story. They come together, they cannot live happily. Therefore they went away and they lived happily. So whenever you are happy, you are in the present, and whenever you are in the present, you will be happy. Expression and experience of divinity is being happy and not becoming happy. We have mistaken the bliss for the pleasures. Bliss is uncreated happiness, and pleasures are blisters, created happiness. If I get that thing, I'll be happy. If I don't get, I'll be miserable. What is bliss? Whether I get or not, I am happy. Such a person will not struggle and seek for happiness, but he will express happiness in and through his activities. Therefore, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashi bhutva nirmamo bhutva. Don't worry about the future. At the most, what can happen? I don't know what is going to happen in the future. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Where is a place for worries? But this worry becomes our second nature. One old Punjabi Amma in Bangalore, I went to their house. So when I went there, her children also old, retired brigadier. So he told me, Swami, tell mummy, now she is 98, 99. She is constantly worried about my grandchildren's school admission. Now what to tell her? So you tell her, don't worry. So people don't give us free food. They get our work done. There's nothing like free dinner in this world. So I said, Mama, there is a complaint lodged against you. You constantly worry about everything, everybody. Why do you worry? She became very angry. Why do you worry? This is the only thing I can do. If I don't do this, then what will I do? So her worry is, if she cannot worry, then what will she do? The worrying becomes our second nature. And such a person can never enjoy the present. So, past we are dropped, future we are taken care of. Now we come in the present. See? In the present, we get excited. In one house I went for food for the first time. And then that lady has prepared food. And I saw she was so excited. So just to cool her down, I coolly ate the food, not make her more excited, and then went home. Afterward, her phone came. Swamiji, I'm so sorry. I said, what happened? See, today you came for the food and the vegetables were full of spices, mirchi, and the dal was full of salt, and instead of putting it separately, I put 2 times salt in the dal and 2 times mirchi in the sabji, and it was so bad. How did you eat it? I'm so sorry. I'm frustrated. I said, don't worry. I have mixed them, made a cocktail. Average was okay. But why this happened only with you? I said, because you are excited. Never become excited in your performance. So, three places we go away from our divine being. Number one, the past clouds our present. Number two, the worries cover our present. Number three, excitement covers our present. See? Therefore, we told you the real spiritual practice is not doing something but undoing all what we have been doing. It is not becoming spiritual, but it is remaining natural. See? And when this is understood, then only it will happen. But normally, what we mistake is we mistake spirituality for religious practice. We mistake spirituality for the Dharma Shastra. We mistake spirituality for the yoga. We mistake spirituality for the upasana. We mistake spirituality for studying and giving lectures. No. Spirituality has only 2 points, not the third one. If whatever we are doing is guided towards these 2 points, then we are walking spiritual path. Otherwise, we are lost on the spiritual path. The 2 points are, first, freedom from body identification. Whatever we are doing, dharma, karma, yoga, upasana, study of scriptures, charity, chanting the Lord's name, giving dakshina, whatever we are doing, if it leads to freedom from body identification, we are on the right track. If this is not happening, whatever you may do, it is an attempt to fill in a pot which is kept upside down. So the second thing, freedom from the notion that there is a soul per body. One person asked this question, Swami, what is the difference between the spirit and the soul? I said, the spirit is in the pub and soul is with the shoe. See? When I say I, what is this I? I am miserable, I am unlucky, I am spiritual, I am samsari. See, these two things are the only point of attention if we are walking spiritual path. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gavanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatenam Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam. You may do everything, but unless you come to these two simple points, that this body cannot be me, and I cannot be limited by the body. This is experiencing divinity. And when we thus work on this with understanding, then you will discover many points which are not in the books, which are in the heart of every one of us. 1 or 2 points I'll tell you. We normally get disturbed because of too many thoughts. So instead of getting disturbed and complaining, you start working on the mind rather than complaining about the mind. Then you will come to know one day, whatever we have given importance to, that thing enters our mind. in Honolulu, street number 3, there was an accident and one man died. These days, too many accidents happen everywhere. I don't know what is going to happen to the world. We become philosophers. No, no, no. That Honolulu is not Honolulu. That place where you are staying, there is one Honolulu street, yes, there, next to your house. Is it your son? Really? Immediately, everything changes. So, this is the principle. Whatever we have given importance, that becomes the source of misery. If we have given importance to something, we have to devalue that. Nobody can do it for us. See, friends, thus you start learning from your own experiences. And then you will develop a vision. And by that vision, you will be able to see the divine presence in and through every experience of life. Kenopanishad Shruti says, Pratibodha viditam matam. In every experience, divine is manifesting. In every interaction, divine is manifesting. How? Take an example. A mother is taking care of the child. Sometimes the mother gives him a kiss, a hug, expression of love. Sometimes the mother disciplines him, expression of love. Sometimes the mother doesn't give what the child wants, expression of love. Sometimes the mother gives him a hard hit on his face, expression of love. Every expression of her life is only love. Because she doesn't love, she has love for the child. Exactly the same way, in and through every activity of the mother, she is seeing the child as her own expansion. In the same manner, experiencing divinity in day-to-day life is this vision. Then we come to discover that we are here only to express the divine which is dormant presently because it is covered with so many things. And what are the so many things? 4 things I told you. One thing is absence of reverential attitude toward the world. When we do something for God with such a great respect and reverence, the gods are not benefited. We are benefited. Whether you put milk on Shivalinga or you put water or you don't put anything, it makes no difference to Shivalinga. It makes difference to us. Because we have respect and reverence. So whenever we understand this principle, if I respect everybody, I will be benefited, not others. First principle of allowing the divine experience. Second thing, don't bring your past in the present. Third thing, don't keep on worrying about the future. Sort out properly. And the third thing, in the present, remain cool, not excited. See how simple it is? Now at this moment, whatever is your experience, that is experiencing divinity in day-to-day life. It is not, oh, I sat for meditation and then the light came. And slowly the light started becoming big, 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 and everything became only light. But Swamiji, after that day, never light came. I don't know what has gone wrong. Please help me. So what can I tell him? Change the bulb. It has become fuse. Remember one simple principle. That experience which comes and goes is the flicker of mind. We have to go beyond the mind. See? Otherwise, we get so much lost, carried, and then living in a fear psychosis. If you do this thing, Guru Maharaj will be very miserable. He will be unhappy. He will curse you. No. Discover the divine presence that you are. And the process is learning. When the food is in the plate, hunger is in the stomach. See? Today I went to Amma's place, I was very hungry. So no formality. Straight away bounce on the food. So the food from the plate, when it disappeared in the plate, hunger has gone. Same way. Where are the doubts and confusions? Are they outside? They are in the mind. So, the Guru, if he is outside and the doubts are inside, like the hunger cannot be satiated by looking at the food, in the same manner, keep the Guru as a person outside and doubts are inside. Nothing will help. Then let that Guru manifest in our heart. And what is the manifestation of the Guru? Only one. We are able to learn from every experience. Then, like Bhagavan Dattatreya says in Bhagavad Mahapuran, he had 24 gurus. So all of them have not entered in him, but he has learned. Bhagavan Krishna was available. Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra could not learn. Therefore, although we call Bhagavan Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru, he is a Jagat Guru, why he failed to teach these three fellows? Because Guru is not outside person. It is our ability to learn from every experience. Then we understand the real meaning of spiritual life, and then the truth starts getting revealed. Otherwise, we go and tie down ourselves to some guru, like a pillar, like a buffalo to a pillar, and then hold on to that, and Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. This is not the meaning. See? I'll just tell you in few minutes, tomorrow maybe. It is late now. I can continue for a few minutes. Everybody is okay? You know, we chant Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Normally, gurus like us, what they do? They tell Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Shiva, Guru is Maheshwara, or Guru is Brahman. That is not the meaning. Meaning is the other way around. Brahmaji comes in our life as a Guru. Ocean can become the wave. Wave can never become the ocean. Vishnu Bhagwan comes in our life as a Guru. Guru is not Vishnu. Wave is not ocean. Then Maheshwara, Shiva comes in our life in the form of the Guru. Now how to understand this? What is the job of Brahmaji? Brahmaji is a creator. Be attentive. Any event of our life, if that event changes the course of our life from the dog word to the God word, that event of our life is Brahmaji, then and out of an ordinary person, a seeker is born. See? One example, Tulsidaji, you know all. He was born and his wife, mother died. No lady looked after him. Till he became mature enough, he stayed in the ashram and only among the gents, only boys, no lady. He has never touched even a woman in his whole life. And he was a great satsangi. He studied a lot Ramayana and everything. And he was giving satsang. So one of the audience, he thought, he is a good boy for my daughter, and he got her married to him. For the first time, he came in touch with a woman as a wife in his life. He became so infatuated that one day it was raining heavily in cats and dogs, and she had gone to her parents' place. When he came from his evening satsang, he saw wife is not at home. He could not hold himself. He ran in that heavy torrential rains, crossing the Ganges on a dead body floating, all kinds of things, and climbing the tree and entered the house like a Hindi cinema hero. For you I have come, crossing all the hurdles, my dear darling. And she said, are you not ashamed of yourself? She did not appreciate. For this body made of muscles and bones, carrying the filth and the dirt, for this body you are so mad. If you are that much mad for Bhagwan Rama, he will reveal to you. That moment was the complete changing of an ordinary person into Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. See, friend. So who was the Guru? That wife? No. That event which has changed his attitude towards life. Now, how many wives must have said this thing to how many husbands? And how many have become Tulsidas? And how many have become Devdas? Jaun to jaun kaha. Think, my friends, Guru Brahma, be attentive. Guru gives birth to a seeker. Parents give birth to the body. The body dies. The seeker never dies. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadyate. Bhagavan says, seeker is always the seeker. Body will disappear. And how the seeker is born? When any event of our life will give a birth to a seeker from any small little event. Understand? Guru Brahma has happened to us. Otherwise, go on holding on to a person outside, and then when he kicks you out, oh, I'll change you. Then go for Guru shopping. Then Guru Vishnu. What is Vishnu Bhagwan department? Maintenance department. When you walk the spiritual path, many times we become half-hearted and give up. Don't give up. Persistency, perseverance, commitment is necessary. That ability to be committed to what you have decided is the Guru Vishnu. He is born in our heart. Because we have learned. And Guru Maheshwara is the destroyer. Many obstacles come when you walk the spiritual path. That time, all those obstacles are removed by so many factors. All those factors, because of which obstacles are removed, they are Guru Devo Maheshwara. In fact, it is Guru Reva Param Brahma. Paramatma alone is expressing through us. Like from the seed of the banyan tree, the whole tree comes out. Have we ever seen the seed of a banyan tree? Nobody has seen. It is so small, smaller than the sesamum seed. You must have seen these banyan trees grow anywhere. Do you know the reason? Unless the banyan tree fruits are eaten by the birds and that those seeds process through the GI tract of the birds and it is thrown in its fecal material, then that seed becomes germinated, then it grows. It is so small. So in that small little tree, the whole small little seed, the whole banyan tree is hidden exactly the same way. from this absolute reality, the whole history has come out. Absolute existence, divine potentiality, life, intellect, mind, ahankar, five great elements, their tanmatras, pancha jnanendriyas, pancha karmendriyas, pancha pranas, and the whole world. Gurureva param brahma, tasmai Sri Gurave namaha. The real salutation to the Guru is go back to your source. If we cannot learn from our own experiences, even God cannot teach us. And if we are able to learn from our experiences, even God cannot stop us from growing spiritually. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.